Good evening, I'm Sarah. Tonight, we're taking a look at Washington, D.C., a city that's really been put under a spotlight recently, as the government shutdown continues to drag on.
And I'm Mike. It's truly unprecedented, isn't it? We've seen some powerful images coming out of the Capitol, these city shots as they're being called, that really try to capture the mood, the resilience, and frankly, the stark reality of what it means for the city itself.
Absolutely. You see these wide, sweeping views, the Marine Corps War Memorial, the Washington Monument standing so tall against the sky, even from Arlington, Virginia. These are symbols of national pride, of history, and yet they're playing backdrop to this very modern, very frustrating political stalemate. It's almost a silent commentary, seeing these grand structures in a time of such profound quiet for parts of the government.
It creates such a strange dichotomy, doesn't it? You have the sheer grandeur of these monuments, the Iwo Jima Memorial, with those iconic figures pushing the flag, or the quiet strength of the Vietnam Veterans Memorial, its reflective surface capturing both the monument and the visitors. They stand immutable, untouched by the immediate political squabbles, but the people who built them, the people they honor, would be watching this situation with a heavy heart. There's a particular poignancy to seeing them framed against this backdrop.
And you still see people there, don't you? Tourists walking along the mall, children playing in the spraying fountains at Georgetown waterfront. It's not a ghost town, which I think some people might expect from a shutdown. Life in many ways finds a way to continue, but you have to wonder about the underlying current, the conversations happening, the small businesses that rely on the federal workforce and tourism now facing an uncertain future.
Exactly! You look at the Capitol, the seat of Congress itself, from its east front or west front, or even from Pennsylvania Avenue. It's imposing, majestic. But inside, or rather, because of what's happening inside, thousands of federal workers aren't getting paid. The very engine of that city, of the country, is sputtering. We've even seen these time lapses of the downtown monuments, usually bustling, now sometimes feeling a little hollow. And we're not talking about a brief pause anymore. This is now the longest shutdown in U.S. history. That's not just a headline. That's a deeply concerning benchmark for our governance.
It truly is. And then you see the White House. Whether it's from that roof-mounted camera view or from the ellipse, even with that relatively new, taller flagpole President Trump had installed, standing 88 feet high. It's the nerve center, and yet it feels almost isolated in these visuals. Like it's presiding over a city that's trying to carry on, but can only do so much when its central function is disrupted. The images of it just standing there, sometimes with time lapses of visitors moving in front, really underscore the impasse while life attempts to flow around it.
And when you contrast that with images like the 4th of July fireworks on the National Mall, or fireworks behind the Washington Monument, explosive, vibrant celebrations, or people picnicking around the Jefferson Memorial, it highlights what the city should be. A vibrant center for the nation, a place of celebration and gathering. But right now, those vibrant elements feel almost superimposed on a situation of deep uncertainty. Even the simple act of visitors walking the steps of the Lincoln Memorial, you imagine what thoughts are going through their minds as they look out at a city in this unprecedented state of limbo.
It really changes the context of everything, doesn't it? The Lincoln Memorial, the Jefferson, the Washington Monument. These aren't just pretty backdrops for a selfie anymore. They're powerful symbols, silent witnesses to a critical moment in our nation's governance. You see the everyday scenes, too. People at restaurants, walking along the Georgetown waterfront, boats on the Potomac. Even a simple view down Wisconsin Avenue. These are glimpses of normalcy, but beneath the surface, there are real anxieties about lost wages, about essential services not being fully provided, about the longer-term economic ripple effects that touch everyone in the city, not just federal employees.
Absolutely, Sarah. And it's not just the federal workers, but all the ancillary businesses, the vendors, the restaurants, the shops that rely on that daily influx of activity. The city's pulse, usually so strong, feels muted in parts. We saw families playing in those Georgetown fountains, people enjoying the Kennedy Center views. And while it's good to see life continuing, it's a stark reminder that the longer this drags on, the more profound the impact becomes, not just on government operations, but on the very fabric of a truly global and vital city. It's a city of contrasts right now. It's an enduring image, isn't it? The resilience of the physical city and its inhabitants, juxtaposed with the fragility of our political process. The Capitol continues to stand, but the gears of its government are grinding to a halt. Well, that's all we have time for today. Thanks for tuning in.
We'll be back soon with more analysis. Until then, stay informed.